Hey guys, CJ here, bringing you our second iteration of the all-new Hybrid News Now. Today I had a lot of stories from all around the comic book world, so let's just dive right in, shall we? Firstly, we have to talk about some major rumored casting. El Maimbe from Latino Review is reporting that the DC Cinematic Universe has found its Green Lantern. Now, this is very much up in the air as the Green Lantern standalone isn't slated for release until 2020, so if this casting news is to be believed, we would likely be seeing Hal, John, Guy, Kyle, or Boz in 2017's Justice League. So until they officially announce it, we'll just have to wait and see. Dan Ambreuer has long been the rumored pick after he was spotted on set wearing a bomber jacket, but Tyrese Gibson seems really hungry for the role, and recent relatively baseless rumors tie Michelle Rodriguez to the role in a twisting of the comic book character Power Ring. So who would you give that role to? It's worth noting that the DC character casting is the second half of El Maimbe's announcement doubleheader teaser this week, where he claimed a major character and a major director would be revealed. Now this brings us to our next top story. Is Drew Goddard really signing on for Spider-Man? News outlets rushed to proclaim him the director, although they're now reporting that it is a distinct possibility but far from a done deal. Reportedly, Goddard hasn't even met with Sony and Marvel yet, however new reports from The Wrap indicate that he is the favorite, and if offered the director's chair, he isn't expected to turn it down. Also of interest in regards to the story is the fact that the Russo brothers signed a 3-picture deal with Sony today. Many were quick to align the Captain America helming brothers to the new Spider-Man picture, however initial reports do not specifically point in that direction. While it might be a possibility, in my opinion, it's much more likely that Sony is just aiming to strike the iron while it's hot and get some revitalizing young talent, as the Russo stock has never been hotter coming off the success of Captain America the Winter Soldier. In stranger news, Damian Wayne might be coming to Star City and the CW. Yep, you heard that right. While this wouldn't be the young Robin Damian Wayne that we came to know for a few years in Batman comics, TV Line is now reporting that Oliver's major, formidable, fierce new foe is being referred to as Damian Dark within the production. Could this be a version of DC's The Heretic, a genetically enhanced and aged clone of Damian Wayne? It makes a little bit of sense considering that the Ra's al Ghul connections this season have had, but this might be one instance of Arrow's Batman borrowing that takes the premise a step too far. The major shock and impact of The Heretic, Damian Wayne's killer, was that he was Damian. He was a clone of Damian. With no Damian on the show and no Batman to be his father, Arrow has a lot of groundwork to lay to really pull this off. However, maybe this could be a genetically enhanced clone of Tommy Merlin? Something like that might actually be enough for me to tune in for. And to wrap the day up, Marvel's newly minted Luke Cage, Mike Colter himself, took to an interview to discuss the upcoming project. Colter described it as a gritty, adult-oriented series that's definitely a departure from the traditional Marvel tone, referring to it as a slow burn, as anyone who's familiar with Netflix should know that's right up their alley. While it will depart from the tone, he says, Marvel's rich character history and lore are what really pleased him most about this character in the series thus far. He also cited Marvel's success in really humanizing the characters with their ability to connect with audiences, and that is the major reason why many of their productions have been successful thus far. So that about wraps it up for today's Hybrid News Now. What news story are you most excited about? Tell me in the comments below. I'm CJ signing off, and I'll see you next time.